What up, guys? Newest Brown Chronicles, getting right into it. Dorohedoro, Season 2, Episode 9. Aikawa. Kaiman. Kai. Who the fuck is this man? What do I need to know? Does Kai the sorcerer have the ability to snatch anybody's ability that he wants? He killed Risu, and Risu's ability is a terrifying looking fucking curse? Okay. I thought everybody was dead. Shin and Noi came in and took bodies, sliced them up like mincemeat. Noi's power just, not even Noi, Shin's power to just cut people up like it was motherfucking chop suey. I don't even know. Anyway, wow. Pretty much the carnage I expected. Pretty much the, I don't even know, mayhem that I expected. Dokuga, I really thought was gonna die. I was really sad for a second, but then realized something about this show doesn't make you feel like they really die when they die, you know? Like, even without end, there's still a way to, like, make it through this kind of shit. And then they vanish and they go invisible, and yeah, shit was weird. All the black smoke that's spewing out of Aikawa right now, Kai, like Natsuki saw that the cross eyes were stitched into his face. Well, right now, when we saw Aikawa walking around when he was eating ramen, he didn't have any cross eyes on his face. So I'm fucking confused double fold. What the fuck is going on? Okay? Are you telling me this is a Moon Knight conversation where there's 3 people inside of one person? Because Kaiman hasn't came out since, but Aikawa keeps popping up. And then he goes quiet and he becomes Kai. And how badass that moment was when Kai walks in and just blows the fucking mushrooms right in the Shin's face. Almost to Noi's fucking terror. Getting ready to kill her, if not for show. Our invisible guy, who we now understand has been kind of following them, and which is what Shin was actually feeling the whole time. He said he felt like somebody was watching him. So, actually a guardian angel. Lucky for you guys. I just don't know what the arc is now, you know, because okay, the cross eyes take over In's mansion, they are in control of everything, but then it feels weird when there's that subtle moment Natsuki shows them all the gold bars and they're not excited, but they're excited for all the rations, all the toilet paper and stuff. More because in this world, it's not about money, it's more about access to things people don't have access to, so it really did make them feel good about that. But like Dokuga was talking to Tetsujo about, kind of feels like they were using the cross-eyes boss kind of for their own gain also. Remember, using his name and his push and his pull to kind of instill fear, like they were talking about. And it really does work for them. And now they kind of have somebody perched at the top where they can use it. And right now, when you have all of these citizens and people who are coming over trying to ask for favors, ask for grace, it's like the same thing with N, just now it's cross eyes. It's not N with his mushrooms. It's a different conversation. The loyalty always calls for a price, but now it becomes the cross eyes doing all of the bidding and all of the whatever they want. That is, if their boss truly is still their boss. It's just a weirder conversation that who truly killed Risu? Was it Aikawa when Risu trusted him as his right-hand man? Was it Kai who was always, I don't know, inside of Aikawa? What am I supposed to believe Aikawa truly is? Because now shit does not make sense. If he's 3 people within one, how has he been able to switch around? He gave himself surgery. What was the surgery for? Why was there a big ass hole in N's head? We saw all the cords and everything. Was that just him basically having the surgery to put N's ability into his body? That's what I would think, I guess, immediately. But I just don't know until we know. But again, how did you get the curses that Risu had out of his body, but then you couldn't take them? Or was him killing Risu the reason he had the alligator head, the reason he was cursed like that? But then Ebisu's magic was also in him, so I can't quantify why the curse is free now. And the curse did talk about, now I get that curse is what we saw after Kaiman, we think, dies for a second, and it's like free. We definitely understand that was actually Risu's ability manifested, so that's really fucking interesting, also creepy as hell, felt hateful and felt vengeful, and it did call itself a curse, and it really is trying to kill Aikawa, Kai, Kaiman, whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, just where do we go from here? Noi, I love her. I'm really happy that she was able to recover. Granted, it took a month, and then immediately able to go in there and bring Shin back after he was literally just a fuck ton of mushrooms. Good for her. Good for being able to actually revive somebody that you love, not letting go of him, which I'm glad she didn't, because Shin's amazing. I didn't think, again, like I said, even when they were turned into mushrooms and they had that creepy, eerie feeling, which tells me that is probably an ability that Kai has. I don't know why I'm saying Kai. I feel like it's the same person as Aikawa, but just for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna say fucking Kai, because I don't know for sure. The ability that Kai has to walk in a room and change the whole complexion of the room and almost had them terrified and reminiscing over a horrible feeling they had back then. And I thought that it was a horrible moment, but I did not think for a second Shin and Noi were going to stay dead. I thought that if they did get turned into mushrooms, somebody would come in and, like I literally watched Natsuki do in the very next scene, pour the healing powder or healing smoke all over Dokuga and Tetsujo and all of them who had gotten cut up, and it brought them right back. I would have thought the exact same thing about Shin and Noi, so I was never really that worried. I was just more questioning, like, what is the true angle of the Cross Eyes boss? Who is he and what does he really stand for? I mean, he took those knives when he looked like Kai after he had fought and taken out Shin and Noi, but you say that in the same sentence as knowing that he sat in a room by himself, didn't want to be helped, and then left. Was that of his own volition, or is that Kaiman? Is that Aikawa choosing to leave because they don't know why they're there? Who is in true control of this fucking body? Who is it? Please let me know, because I haven't the slightest fucking idea. Also, if N's head is still just sitting at that fucking apartment, can't they just, Shin and Noi just go back and get N's head and then revive him and then shit goes back to order? But then what was that at the beginning of the episode where it was like in a month later the N family was destroyed? I mean, you say destroyed, but Shin and Noi were just missing, so they weren't gone. The turkey guy wasn't gone. Right hand fucking one who's in love with N isn't gone. I forgot his name already. Oh man. So, and if you don't have N's head, which I would hope you guys do have N's head, that's a bigger conversation too. Like, if you don't have his head, you don't have control of the conversation that they can revive him, because you still don't even know where Kitty Cat is. Kikuragi. You don't even know Kitty Cat, dog. What is she? You don't know where Kikuragi is either. So I'm like, to say it like that seems so like definite, but it wasn't at the same time. How fucking funny that Haru's the reason the curse doesn't get to attack Kai like it wanted to, because Haru's like, let me think about this feeling that I have right now. Ah! Again with the attack on music. How fucking funny. I just think in the last 2 episodes I'm gonna understand more about what this person truly is, what this Aikawa Kaiman Kai person truly is, because as it stands right now, I don't have a fucking clue. I'm more confused because it was a definitive moment where we should hear talking, we should hear words. All we saw was a crazy ass and then like blowing smoke and taking out Shin and Noi, not even fighting, not even throwing hands, just really walking in with a smile and creepy ass look. And it's like, why are they still being cryptic about like slicing the face in half and showing half the face? So what if, I don't even know, what if that's N's brain inside of him now, so he has the ability? Or how do you take the abilities from other sorcerers? There's so many questions. How do you answer them all in the next 2 episodes? I need to understand a lot of things. We didn't even talk about Nikaido at all this episode. Not even a little bit. Like, how did she play into this? Again, what happens? Like, it felt like Dokuga and Tetsujo were more worried, like things were not going to be okay, and Dokuga has a really bad feeling about something happening again. Him and Shin's fight was amazing, by the way. Side note, Shin and Dokuga's fight was really fun to watch. I really appreciated that. It was really badass until I felt like something bad was going to happen in a random moment and enter Kai. So, yeah. But again, I don't know where you go to explain how Kai Kaiman and Aikawa can move in 3 different ways, how they can have control but feel like they don't necessarily want control this way, the cross eyes that is I'm talking about, and how Shin and Noi are going to be able to go and storm back and fight back. And I have so many fucking questions, and I cannot wait to have some of them answered in the next 2 weeks. But that's all we got. 2 more episodes and then we're done. Sad face. But alright guys, this has been Midwest Brownway Chronicles. I'm your Midwest Brownway, Jalen Brownford. Thank you for watching any of my videos. Like and subscribe, come back. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace and love always.